Hello Internet, my name is Aqua and you're watching the Aqua vlog. Ice Storm! Hello Internet, so I'm outside right now. It's not raining, but it sure feels like it. Maybe it is raining a little bit. I think it is. Fuck. So, this is the thing that's happening today. Yeah, this is my life right now. It's a bad idea for me to be out here, I'll admit that right now, but I wanted to show you guys. This is an ice storm. What I mean by that, Jesus Christ, it's so slippery, is every single thing is encased in ice. So this actually happened in the town I lived in. Yeah, I should not be standing right here, by the way. This is a bad idea. But this happened. Hi. This happened. Jesus. Oh, I'm sliding. I'm on a not flat surface right now. It's a bad plan. This happened in a town I lived in when I was in high school. And it was like the exact same thing. It was like raining out, it's cold. It's not like freezing cold right now, but it will be tonight and it'll get worse. And yeah, ice covers everything that it can touch. Including cables. Doesn't care. It's there. I wish it would focus properly, but I can't really focus that well right now. Like, I can, but my camera can't. So it's really cool looking, but it's also incredibly dangerous. As you can see, that's not normal. That's trying to fall over. That might fall over. It's not great. There's also stuff like this. It looks amazing. Like, I gotta admit, once again, if it would focus, that'd be great, but unfortunately, I have no idea how to do that. Can I like tap a spot and it'll focus? There we go. So yeah, it looks really cool, but it is incredibly dangerous, as you can possibly hear. Also, it is raining, so my phone's getting wet right now, but hey, guess what? My phone's water resistant, so I don't give a shit. I'm also wearing, like, snow boots right now, just for a little extra grip. Oh man, I was gonna walk over there, but that's not good. Oh boy. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off for you guys, because it's an interesting phenomena that doesn't happen super crazy often. This is only the second time I've seen it in my life, and I'm 23 years old. So, on average, once every almost 12 years, that's, you know, that's a time. So this is a smaller tree that we have around here. It's, really just get up close in here. Focus, please, Yeah, as you can also see, there's a lot of just like dripping stuff. And I just ruined it all, but that's fine. Just a weird thing. So that's all I got for this. Let's move on to the regular vlog, I guess, again. So as always, you can leave questions in the comments below and I'll answer them the following week. We have none, so we're going to move on. So the first thing to mention is that I got my new mic stand in. As you can see, it's you only see this part. And I wish that I could get it more out of the shot, but the thing is, it's actually like upright and facing toward me, and I feel like it's been getting a lot more better audio quality. Plus I can move it around all over the place, so if I'm just like sitting way back here, I can just like bring it toward me. I'm not gonna do that right now because it's gonna screw it up. Actually, no, screw it. Watch this. It's over here now. I can just sit like this and be like, whatever. I'm good. It is turned right now, and if I try to mess with it, then it's going to mess up everything, but I can just put it back here, and bam, it's right there. It's perfect, I love it. I've actually been really happy with this so far, and I've done a few recordings for this week already with it, so this is the first video you'll see it in, but I did record stuff already with it. Hopefully you'll be able to see a difference, or hear a difference, I guess, but I'm not really entirely sure, but it makes me happy. So I didn't really have a lot going on this past week. I was going to go out of town, like I did last weekend, and I totally forgot to talk about that, I think. But I wanted to go out of town, but because of the whole ice storm thing that's happening, I didn't really want to go out of town, because I was afraid that was going to start on Saturday, like they were saying it was. And it didn't start until, like, this morning, really. And also, it was crazy foggy out this morning, like, more so than it was in the video that I shot. I don't know if you could tell, really, but it was a little bit foggy. But this morning, it was like, I could barely see, like, halfway down the street, because it was just super dense fog. Something I've been doing the last, I think it was just last week actually that I was testing it, is live streaming actually. For the longest time I thought I wasn't going to be able to live stream at all, and technically I can't in the capacity that I wanted to originally, which was full quality and like 1080 60 and like all this stuff. And the reason because of that is my internet, because the upload speed is kind of abysmal. And while I can't live stream at full quality, I can live stream at a little bit lowered. And I feel like most people wouldn't be able to tell. One of my friends, I had helped me test it and just like see what they thought, and they seemed to thought it was fine. I mean, to me, obviously, working with all this video and audio and stuff all the time, I could I could see the difference. That audio was fine, but I could definitely see the difference, like, right away. But I feel like it was good enough in order to actually stream a little bit, at least. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to try to do some Minecraft hardcore streaming of my single-player world, and see how that goes. I don't really know what time it will be, but it'll be on Friday. I announced it originally. Well, I guess originally I'm announcing it now, but technically I announced it first in my Minecraft video that I recorded yesterday. Time stuff, woo! But yeah, so there will be a live stream this Friday for Minecraft Hardcore, and it'll be me trying to find a jungle. Because, spoiler alert, I spent about an hour and a half trying to find a jungle in this past recording. Didn't find one, so I'm gonna have to go off to some far off place in order to get that. But I've been wanting to stream ever since I moved here, and that was one thing that I was really sad that I wasn't able to do. And I didn't even try to, because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to at full quality. And for me, I'm like a nut about that kind of thing, where it's like I have to have the best quality of audio and video possible. I have to make sure my webcam's looking good, which is why I have these studio lights. I have to make sure my audio sounds good, which is why I have this ridiculous setup now. I feel great about it because I feel semi-professional now, but it's not necessary, of course. There are people that have worked with far less than what I have and have done just fine, but for me, it's like I want to give you the best quality that you can possibly get and the best viewing and listening experience that you can have. Albeit, it might not be that funny, but at least it'll sound and look good. Priorities, am I right? But I just wanted to announce that here just so people were aware, and please share this information with everybody that you want to. Look at me at Friday at some time. It'll probably be like late afternoon, early evening kind of thing. 7 p.m. Central Time, but don't quote me on that. I'll be like throwing out stuff on Twitter, of course. Don't camera right now. How dare you? I'll be tweeting that out when I actually know, and like the day before I'll probably make an announcement, and then the day of course. But just know that that's going to be a thing. So I actually totally forgot that this was announced this past week, but, and I'm kind of embarrassed because it's kind of a huge thing, but the Nintendo Switch was announced, fully, in its entirety, and, like, presented, and like, hey, here's the stuff you can do with it. I really want one. When they first actually announced it, and kind of, like, showed a little bit of what it could do, the fact that you could, like, take it on the go and stuff like that, I was like, that's a pretty neat thing. I'm sure a lot of people would like it. I'm kind of into it myself, because it is just like a console experience on the go. But I was just kind of like, you know, it'll just be another console, it'll be alright. This presentation, though, kind of changed my mind about it. They have a lot of stuff packed into this console, and especially the controllers. They have a new rumble system, which I'm really interested to see for myself what it's like. They call it HD rumble. It's like, you can really feel like, it feels like feels like what you're doing. That's a good description. They announced some games for it, including a game called ARMS, which is a hilarious name, but it's actually really cool. It's a fighting game, and your characters have like arms that like extend, and you can like curve them and like do all this neat stuff. And it seems like an actual like fully fledged thing that seems like it'd be pretty good, honestly. And there was a ton of other stuff announced for it, like right off the bat. Xenoblade, there was Splatoon 2, I can't even remember all the stuff. It was nuts. I didn't get to fully watch it, I just had it muted in the background because I think I was editing at the time, but from what I saw, it was absolutely incredible. So if anybody wants to pre-order one for me, thank you. In all seriousness, I will be getting my hands on one of those things as soon as possible, which will hopefully be sometime this year. I have a track record of not being able to get in any console the year it comes out, but hey, maybe it'll cost less by then. There was also motion controls. They had like a ton of different buttons for different like ways you could hold the controller. Like if you hold it sideways, if you take the controller off the thing and hold it sideways, then there was like buttons on the top for left and right trigger. There were buttons like for triggers when you're just holding it by itself and, you know, as the two controllers. There's all sorts of really cool stuff. They really thought out like
how you can use the controllers in different ways all over the place, and I'm really excited and interested to see exactly what this is going to be. And the reason I remembered this is because I was going to say video of the week this week is the Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer that came out during that presentation, because it is phenomenal. I was trying to not really watch too much stuff about the Zelda game because I didn't want to get spoilers. Because that's just how I am. I don't like to get spoiled on stuff before it comes out. I'm a huge Zelda fan. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's my favorite series of all time, for sure. And, yeah, I saw parts of it while it was muted, and I was like, I gotta see this. And so I watched it, and wow. I gotta say, I have not been this excited for a game in a long time, so that's the main reason I want to get a Switch, honestly, is for Zelda. There's like a ton of other stuff, like I said, that I would love to play, but Zelda is the number one reason I would want to get a Switch, and I would absolutely pay $300 just to play Zelda. 'Cause I'm insane like that. But go watch the trailer, be amazed, and buy the Switch, I guess. 'Cause that's all there is to it. As always, thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel in any way, shape, or form, be it likes, comments, subscribes, views, Patreon. You're all wonderful people, and I love that you continue to support the channel and continue to bring views to me so I can feel good about myself. But no, seriously, I would not be doing this if I wasn't getting anybody coming to the channel, if I wasn't getting more people subscribing and more people watching my stuff. So, absolutely thank you to everybody who's been active on the channel in any way. It's meant so much to me over these past 2 years, and here's to another good year of it. Hopefully we get like 1 million subs this year, just explodes all of a sudden. That'd be nuts. That'd be terrifying, actually. Please don't. I mean, do, but don't. I don't know what I want anymore. But that'll be it for this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.